Hey everyone, welcome back. We want to practice. We have 2 days before the IMSA week. I just want to be in a good shape, so that's why we go in the wall. It's a strategic move. I'm kidding. Alright. So we got those incidence points out of the way. We're just gonna try not to get more. Okay. We got some heat into the tire. Okay. That's too much. Okay, we can push now. Okay, good. Bad. Not really good. Sector. Okay, that's getting better. We need mid-17s, you know, to be good at this track. Very, very, very bad. You see, if I don't get too close to the left side there, everything else is screwed. You can throw everything else in the trash bin. Okay, but the optimal is 17.7, which is not bad. Okay, that was a bad lap. No. Too much sliding. Wow, that was on the edge, dude. Still lost a lot of time there, bouncing around, but it's okay. That's not ideal. If you run high 17s for some time consistently, I would be happy. A little bit narrow entry. Yeah, you see, I fucked up again. It's better not to touch that one. Okay, that's one way to take that turn. I don't have to cut that much, maybe, just to avoid the curb unsettling the car. Good exit, bad entry, let's say. Okay. Started to turn a little bit early, I think. Yeah, that could be better. Okay, we're within tenths per sector. We should be within tenths per sector, so I can be confident. That wasn't a tenth. Okay, it's fine. Need to go a little bit wider there. Otherwise, you know, I'm not hitting that apex, and I should probably lift a little bit there instead of going over the curb like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Ah. Tiny bit of an off track. We're gonna take it though. Sometimes I would prefer to have this off track, probably, in the race. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the first sector is the culprit. The first turn is kind of bad. I need to work on that. It's decent. 17.8. Good, 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 good. That was also decent. Okay. Wasn't terrible. Hmm. 17.6. Yay. I think that's the best one we've ever had this week during practice. Ah. Touch the grass, touch the grass, touch the grass. Okay, recovered. It's alright. Sacrificial lap. I can see that usually when it's around 20 liters left, it's a lot harder to drive the car. Because of the tires, I think. They start to fall off. I need to be a little bit softer on the brake release. You can see like a bump at the end. Oh shit. Yeah, the tires are getting a little bit too hot. Trying to get good care of them by the start here. Too much braking there. Okay. Too much curb. Started to turn a little bit earlier there at the end of the section. Jeez. A little bit worse than it should be. Tires are not fighting a lot. Good. That's good. Almost flipped the car. I need to release the brake a little bit early in the curve before turning in. That was actually good. I liked it. I was softer a little bit on the brake release, so I think that that's what we need to practice as much as possible. Overslowed though. Was concentrating on brake release for way too long. Great. That was great. Was too slow on the throttle. We need to be more aggressive, and then just at the end, we should be aggressive and then progressive. It's under steers when I release the brake at the end. Oh, because of a lot of ABS, I think. Yeah, I went into the ABS. I need to get rid of it. To the right a lot. Okay. Good enough. A little bit of the wheel slip at the end there. But looking at the amount of incident points, we're doing a lot better. I know it's not a good amount. I think the first practice I did was 54 after first stint. Okay, that happening again on the empty tank. Car is bouncing too much. Okay, so one more lap, then the pit for 34 liters. Yeah, exactly. Understeer as fuck. the last lap, the stint. Sure. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, it acts weird when you have fuel. In the race I will probably undercut. Fuck. Ugh.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
Well, in the official practice, it would be a freaking black flag.
10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. That's it, go. That's it, go.
Oh wow, 76. We abused the tires. We should probably change the left tires. In the race. And 14 laps. Yeah, it's hard to drive it with old tires. 76.81. Wow. Shit. Okay, I'm pretty good at this. Okay. Need to brake a little bit less then. Okay. Let's try to cut it appropriately. There. But I overslowed it a little bit and hit ABS. Hmm. Wow. Overslowed again. Maybe 34 liters is too much for this race. I don't know. God. Oh God. Release the brake and turn. I forgot to do that. Funny enough, we'll need to check the tire condition after the stint, and then we'll probably do a few quali runs. See how much the tire is rubbing, it's crazy. Turn in too late. we go. If you release the brake before you're out of that curve, you're gonna be fine. But if you brake during that contact with the tarmac after you drop from the curb, kind of settles the car a lot, and it understeers a lot. So I need to remember, just leave before I hit the ground. I can cut it a little bit more. Yeah, these freaking tires are dead. Yeah. A little bit too much. Have to leave there. And lift. And go. There we go. Yeah, so if I just hold the brakes 10% while I'm turning, it's fine. If it's more, it's not fine anymore. Okay, I'm getting the muscle memory now. Pretty good. Overslowed a little bit more than I needed to. Okay, that was decent actually. Oh. Went wide. God damn it. Yeah, I shouldn't do that, but it worked actually. Lost some time. Yeah, because of that chicane, if you don't get it right, you'll lose like 3 tenths. Okay, the tires are dead. Yeah, I'm really considering changing the left tires during the race. It's probably going to be at 60%, 55%. Needed to turn a little bit earlier. Freaking blind corners, dude. They're not bad. Considering it's not bad. Okay, we are pretty consistent, I feel. Just need to knock down these incident points and don't die, basically, and we're gonna be fine. Doesn't turn at all now. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, it's very hard to turn now. 3 more laps after this one. And we'll see what the state of the tire is. Well, that was good. So important part is straighten the wheel before you hit that exit curb, or you're gonna be screwed. Talking from experience. With that, I screwed up. Look, our optimal is 17.4 again. That's great. Just half a second off the esports guys. But it's optimal, so. We need to be able to collect all of those tenths everywhere. But 17.6 is a very good test lap, I think. For me, at least in these conditions. I got more confident in that slalom section there, the S's. I lost confidence in the freaking hairpin. That's annoying. Let's do the last lap, then we reset. Or actually, let's go to the pits, doesn't matter. Didn't turn in time, lost the apex. Lost. Missed. Wow. On the last turn, I had to do that. I think it was kind of stuttering a little bit. I'm not sure, but I think my screen was stuttering a little bit. It's not an excuse, it's just observation. What the hell? Can I have, like, nice smooth picture, please, iRacing? I blame Windows 11, dude. Since I installed it, it's just doesn't perform very well compared to Windows 10.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Process and like CPU allocation, I think, is fucked. Sometimes it just stutters. Because some USB device went to sleep, for example. Okay. I wanted to see the tire wear.
10,
Otherwise, I would have, you know, towed.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. That's it, go.
No. 60, 58, 64. Right, so we should probably do the tire change on the left side because otherwise I'm not gonna survive this. Well, we survived it, it's just the last lap I screwed up. Road Atlanta, Quali. Okay. Never mind. We're not doing that on the first quali lap. So we'll have to lift through that fucking downward section there, unfortunately.
We're almost out of fuel. It might not make it to the end.
Wow. That's a nervous car. And now it should be good, I think. Still pretty bad in there. Perfect. I'm still scared even on the second turn, second lap. Pitch.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Still understeers there. Okay, the first lap is 1:19.1, which is not bad. That's gonna be 1:18 something. Oh no, 117.8. That's great. If we do that consistently during the races next week, it would be great. Okay. Okay.
You've got wheel damage.
Sure.
We've got damage on the back
A
end.
little bit. Yeah, so we need to be careful on the throttle there. Okay. I always lose a second here on the first lap.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
The second lap is where we attack. Bitch. Okay, why? Why? Why?
They say you could drop.
You're telling me it's not
We
enough.
got damage on the front end.
You're telling me it's not enough. On the back left. Fucking can't grab that freaking tarmac with the tire. Oh, it's crazy how hard it is to turn on the first lap there. At least this one is good. Lift. Still lost a second, dude. That's crazy.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
Well, I had to live there again.
You have about one lap of fuel left.
God damn it. Okay. We do it one more time. Then I think we do the stint and try to change the tires. Or die.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
Wow. We lost a little bit less. Yeah, I just need to leave there. There's no other way around this first lap. Just lift. Or you're gonna die and screw it up. And it's critical not to die the first lap of the quali because you need to set up for the second one. And you will know you don't have any second chances basically if you screw up the first one and die. Uh-oh. Even in... Okay. Look at that shit. Why do I have to leave the second lap? My tires are pretty warm. I fucked it up. Okay. Oh well. That would suck if it was my result in the race. Yeah, let's do the race set again. Take it easy over the crest. Okay. Okay. I set the pit for the fuel and left tires. We'll just see how much time it's gonna take. Also, okay. Have more grip, I think. $78, that's great. Okay, that was decent, but not fast. Need to release the brake a little bit earlier and softer after chicane. Before chicane, sorry. Tried to save some tire and went wide there. A little bit more brake during the curve and then release early. Okay. Way too optimistic there. Yeah, let's just do the consistent ones. Fucked it up. brake a little bit earlier there. Why did I brake so late? I don't know. Okay, I'm back to my bad habits. I need to concentrate. Super slow through the S's. Oh god.
Think you cut the cord?
This is the first time I'm doing this shit. Holy. Okay, could be better. Fucked it up, dude. Dude, I hate when I miss the right blind corner on the top. On the way down, I would say it's most annoying one. It's the most annoying one. Even if you lift, it just drifts to the left. I need to open it up a little bit better, I think. Why am I braking so hard there? Open it up and then turn. Oh shit. Yeah. You don't have enough time to open it up. That's the problem. Of course, it's gonna be over slowing into the fucking cut. Well, that's a line. You shouldn't take it though, because you can die. Don't overslow so much. I need to start turning before I drop the gear. Poo. I don't like to live there, but I have to sometimes. Mother trucker, dude. Losing 2 tenths somewhere. That was a decent exit. $17.6, huh? Can I make it one more time, please? Understeer to the exit. Fuck. $17.9, okay. I'm screwed up. Screwed up the entry. Yeah, that wasn't fast. God damn it. Overslowed, I think. It's alright. The pace is fine. I need to cut it a little bit more. Okay, no off track, but it's slower than just lifting a bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Could be better. God damn it. That could be better. It's alright. I think I'm saving the tire a little bit more than I did in the previous try. Uh-oh, stutter. Ah, missed the apex, dude. But it's good. I think I'm a lot happier today with the pace. Jesus. Doesn't turn at all. I see. 7 laps left. Yep. Left. Tires are bad. Why does it stutter there? Do you see it? Was it just me? One of the most important corners, and it stutters. Fuck. iRacing wants to kill me. And my rating. Oof. It was close. But yeah, the critical thing is to stop braking before the curb ends, or you die. God damn it. It was bad exit. Too happy with the throttle there. Okay, 4 more laps after this. Completely screwed that exit. Did you see the stutter? Just, it's happening all over the place.
Start a fuel, it may not make it to the end.
Yeah, the last few laps are very slow. Tires are dying. Yeah, releasing the brake earlier works pretty good. Start releasing the brake before you turn. Uh-oh.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Okay, let's pit in, change the tires. All right. Yeah, left tires.
Pit box
We'll
in
see if
10,
it takes more time to do 34
Five.
liters and the tires.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Yeah, it doesn't change the tires at the same time. I wonder if I can set it for the session, like the pit rules or something.
That's it, go.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Oh shit. They're completely folded. Ice cold tires. %77% it was, huh? Maybe we'll see tomorrow. I forgot if in IMSA it's if the tires are changed at the same time. I didn't have to change tires previously in the IMSA races, but here there are a lot of turns. The tires are up to temp. Okay, it's better. Freaking ABS. Well, it didn't go well.
In various places. That aero damage is probably slowing you a lot.
Yeah, that's gonna be impossible to drive this shit.
Got wheel damage. You've got damage in various places. That aero damage is probably slowing you a lot.
We'll try to let's see what the damage is. I think it's a minute or something.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
3 minutes. Okay. I think I'm just gonna wait. Actually, no.
That's it, go.
I don't have the thing. I think that's gonna be it, actually. I was practicing for almost 2 hours. That's gonna be enough for now. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. Bye.